What is up, guys? It's your boy, Eminem here.
What is that?
That's the last time I'm ever doing an intro like that. That was actual cringe. Anyway, what's up, guys? It's the Natural here. Hope you all guys are having a fantastic day. Let's begin, shall we, with the first match in England and Merseyside, Liverpool against the arch rivals, Manchester Circus. Sorry, Manchester United, even though it is a circus at the minute over there. Liverpool in a good little joy spirit after going through to the last 16 of the Champions League. They made it hard for themselves at times, but they beat Napoli. All they had to do was beat Napoli to qualify, and that's what they did. Even though they finished second in the group, well, it doesn't really matter, they still qualified anyway. But the man at the minute who has been absolutely colossal for Liverpool is the goalkeeper Alisson, who is definitely paying back that big chunk of fee that they spent on him, the former Roma goalkeeper. But he's been amazing, been absolutely outstanding save. Only him, maybe De Gea, probably Neuer could save, you could say. But what a save that saved Liverpool's Champions League campaign. And well, they go into this game with also confidence after thrashing Bournemouth last weekend 4-0. Salah got a hat-trick.
Bravo! Wow!
So normal service resumed, you could say. As for Man United, they're in a shithole because Manchester United couldn't get anything worse for them. It just did. After pretty much beating Fulham, quite convincingly the worst Premier League side in the Premier League, they went to Valencia, played pretty much a second string team against Valencia. When you don't have your goalkeeper, best goalkeeper in David De Gea in the damn squad for the game, you have Lukaku up front, who I think he needs confidence. He got a goal again at the weekend, but he's really struggling for goals. But Ronald, Pogba, the whole fiasco is Pogba, Mourinho, goes on. How many it's almost like a soap opera now.
Mi amor!
Like Pogba, Mourinho clash again. Take 172. But Man United, like, this is a huge game. If they get a big result in this game, this could massively transform their whole season, and biggest of all, hamper Liverpool's season. So let Man United want to get one over Liverpool and ruin their season so they can't win the Premier League. That's the only positive you could say for Manchester United fans right at this moment in time. But for this game, I just think Manchester United will get beat 2-0 against Liverpool. So yeah, Liverpool fans, you'll be loving life right now. Manchester United fans after this game, if they do lose 2-0, which I think they will, the hole under the ground will just suck them in. Now, we're heading to La Liga, and it's Levante against Barcelona. And Levante, who beat Barcelona last season, that cost Barcelona a chance of being immortal and being the first ever La Liga side to ever go a whole season unbeaten. Do something like Celtic have done, do something that Juventus have done, do something that Arsenal have done. Go a whole season unbeaten and be the Invincibles. Didn't really happen for them. They got beat in a cracking game last year, 4-3 match against Levante. Levante want to do it again, you could say, but they have been excellent this season. They're up to 6th in the league, a couple of points off the top 4, which is amazing. This side, a year ago, we're in the bottom 3. What? Mad, you could say. Barcelona look like to be getting to their flashy best again. Messi, who looks like I still can't believe this man was 5th in the world, 5th best player in the fucking world. That's ridiculous. And he scores 2 free kicks. Just does what Messi does. But the one player that has impressed me this season, and he got a lot of stick last season, and even at the World Cup for France, was Dembele. He has been in sparkling form, and it looks like to have been the Dembele that Barcelona were going to sign from Borussia Dortmund, because he's come in this season. He's, apart from Messi, the most goals and assists in combined. Phenomenal. He's a phenomenal player. He's been excellent this season, and he looks like to start to flourish in that Barcelona team. But Barcelona obviously got to come with a decent result, you could say, against Tottenham, even though Coutinho hit the post twice in that match against Spurs. But I think Barcelona, even though Messi didn't start in that game because he was rested, obviously, for games like this game, for example, and also games coming up before the winter break for them. But for this match, I just think Barcelona will have enough in the end, Even though I do think Levante will score in this game, but I do think Barcelona will win 3-1. Now we're heading to Italy, and it is the Turin derby between Torino and Juventus. Torino, well, I'm actually had to look where they are in the league. They're 6th in the league. I didn't think like Torino are 6th. Like, wasn't it a couple weeks ago that they were 10th? Like, it just goes to show they're in a really good string of results. They're in a really good like purple patch at the minute, you could say, for Torino. And I'm surprised that they're 6th. Really am. That's just eye-popping, you could say.
Look at the dude. Oh no.
That they're 6th in the league. Which goes to show how shit everyone else is in the second half of that, in terms of that table. I thought like Sampdoria, Parma, I mean they're above Lazio and they're above Roma. How crap are Roma been this season? And they're below Torino, for goodness sake. Berlotti looks like to be flourishing again, to be scoring goals, even though last season he didn't have a great season. This season he looks like he's getting the goals in the game, to get goals and score goals and create goals and be the talisman for the team. As for Juventus, they got beat for the first time, seems like in 50 years.
No snickering and hey!
Against young boys, so I can finally use this phrase. The old lady got outfought by a bunch of young boys.
Hermaphrodite or hermaphrodite.
I did it, I can finally use that meme. But it's a surprising result, even though the Ballas goal, pretty much phenomenal goal would have been for the equaliser. Should have stayed, I can understand why it was chalked off, but for me, I thought it was a bit harsh because Ronaldo couldn't get out of the way of it because the strike from the ball was sensational. But it was one of those we could say, but it was a very surprising result. We all thought Juventus would wipe the floor, young boys, but they didn't. Anyway, this game, so that's quite more, but in the league, Juventus are in Serie A this season, and pretty much many seasons now. They're so superior to everybody else. They will win the league again, unless they do the biggest flop I've ever seen in the history of football and somehow not win the league. But for this game in the Turin derby, I just think Juventus have too much going forward, too much quality for Torino, and I think Torino's little purple patch will end this weekend with a 2-0 defeat to Juventus. And now we're heading to France in Ligue 1, and we're going to be sipping some wine and eating a bunch of baguettes. It's Lyon against Monaco. And Lyon also joined their French champions PSG in the last 16 of the Champions League. So there's 2 French teams to watch out for in the last 16. They were excellent in the Champions League this season. I think they've been excellent. Yes, we all know they can score goals defensively. Yes, they can concede goals. But this is a team that beat Manchester City this season. This is a team that haven't lost a game in the Champions League group. That's some statement. Shakhtar Donetsk are a very good side, and Hoffenheim are a pretty decent side. So you have to keep an eye on this Lyon team. And the player that has been absolutely sensational for them again this season is the man Liverpool wanted in the summer. He'll be an unbelievable signing for Liverpool if it ever happened. It is Vicaire. He has been phenomenal, and I'm a massive fan of this guy. He scored the goal that pretty much got him into the last 16 of the Champions League midweek. Absolutely fantastic finish. You just have to just applaud that and just think, Liverpool fans, what could have? The team that's been usually the second best team in France, in Monaco, oh boy, are they having a horrible season. I mean, everything that could go wrong has went wrong for Monaco this season. 20 months ago, they were in the Champions League semi-final, won the Ligue 1, and you think, wow, like this team is going to stop PSG freight train. It just turns out if you keep selling all your best players, and then you just scatter them all over the world, and you don't invest in, pretty much invest in that money to bet better players in, and the recruitment is shit, then you're pretty much going to be where they are, and you sack a manager in Leonardo Jardim and bring in an inexperienced manager in Thierry Henry. But give credit to Thierry Henry, I think he's starting to get Monaco back to some type of form, even though it's times two. It's more like trying to push a boulder up a freaking Kilimanjaro. It's at times it's fucking going to be difficult. But I give credit to Thierry Henry. I think he is starting to get something going. But for this game, I don't see it happening. I think it's going to be a walkover and a 4-2 win for Lyon. Now we're heading to Germany, and it's Hoffenheim against Gladbach. And Hoffenheim are out of Europe altogether after getting knocked out midweek, even though they were leading the game against Man City. and they still, inexperience-wise, got beat by 2 phenomenal goals from Ligue Sami. But in League this year, Hoffenheim, where they are in the league, is pretty much where I think they should be, to be honest. Yes, they should be playing for Champions League, but to be perfectly honest, do I think they will finish 4th? You got the likes of top 4 at the minute, along with Frankfurt, and then you also put Hertha Berlin up as well. So it's really, they're sort of in that sort of congested Europa League, Champions League place area, you could say, Hoffenheim. As for Gladbach, the second best team in Germany, they've definitely been this year. They've brought some really good players. People say they haven't really had an out-and-out number 9 this year, even though they've scored the second best attack. Also have one of the top goal scorers in the German league in Alisson Plea. Phenomenal player signing he's been from Nice. And you have to say, man, Gladbach, like, they're on a really good high. Not playing European football unlike last season. I think that affected them. But this season, everything's well. They're just playing like Saturday matches, Sunday matches. Don't play midweek, so that means more time for the manager to get into his tactics, get into his players, get players on the training ground. So Gladbach really are right now 100% top 4 contenders, and this is a sort of a top 4 Champions League match, you could say, for these two sides, because these two sides will be fighting for the top 4 all season. I think Gladbach in the end, they can fight for the title. I just think Bayern will get their act together as soon as possible, and Dortmund, I think it's between them and Bayern for the title this year, Dortmund and Bayern. So I just think Gladbach probably 3rd, 4th is a respectable place for them this season. But can't really separate both of these teams. Half of them have a good home record. Gladbach have a terrible away record. So I'm just going for a 2-2 draw. And now heading back to the league. I'm talking about 2 teams that are literally same number of points. Pretty much only goal difference separates these 2 sides. Or is it head to head? I don't know how it does. I don't know what it is in Serie. But it's Sampdoria against Parma. And Sampdoria, or could sort of where they are right now, is probably where you expect them to be. No, the people say, oh well, they have really good players. They have Quagliarella, who has been linked with a move to AC Milan in recent weeks in the giant transfer window, because AC Milan can't really get Zlatan Ibrahimovic because Zlatan's happy at LA Galaxy and doesn't want to leave. But he's a really good player, Quagliarella. He should be back in the Italian team. Italy are crying out for a striker. Put him in the team. He's a goal scorer, he will score goals, and he should play for the Serie, to be honest. As for Parma, they've been excellent as a new promoted club. Gervinho has been pretty much their diamond player, you could say, the sparkle, the talent, the main man of this team, and he's been an excellent run of form at the minute. So this is not going to be an easy game for Sampdoria, even though their home record has been excellent this season. But I just think it will be a 1-1 draw. Now heading back to the Premier League, up to Huddersfield in a huge 6-pointer relegation match between Huddersfield Town and Newcastle United. And we're going to start off with my club Newcastle, because there's been a lot of goings on in the past couple of weeks since I last talked about Newcastle. And what's happened? Newcastle on a bit run of form now. Rondon has been absolutely humongous for this team. He looks like to be a fantastic striker. I think it's the best striker Newcastle have had probably since Remy or maybe Dembaba or someone of that ilk, because honestly, if I watch Hostel play a fun again, my insanity level will fucking go skyrocketing through the roof. I might actually have to jump in the fucking window. I also think Josie Perez has stepped up as well. Rich has been excellent, playing in a different position, playing a wing back, playing through the back again. Fernandez is excellent, but he maybe missed this game due to his injury. And also the whole takeover thing's been going on again. Yes, I know, it never stops, taking over takeover. And Mike actually went on a news channel and said the club is 100% more positive being sold now than it was a year ago. And I've always said that until I see it myself, I ain't buying it. Alright, simple as that. So wait and see on that if Newcastle could be sold before January. Wait and see on that. We move on to Huddersfield. Huddersfield are, you thought that winning against Wolves, you think, okay, can they consistently do this? And this has been Huddersfield's biggest problem this season, and probably in last season. Consistency, they don't have it. They haven't scored none of their strikers have scored a goal this season. And the fact that we're near into Christmas, that ain't good. They're in the bottom 3. I don't see Huddersfield staying up this year. I just think unless they get a goal scorer who can score them 10 goals from the end of the season in a giant transfer window, I just don't see it. So, and Aramoy is out for a couple of months, and that's not good because he's the guy who scored 2 goals against Wolves. TV average a chance of getting out of the goddamn relegation zone. So, I just think Newcastle now have too much average quality to beat a terrible team in Huddersfield 2-0. And I think Rondon and Perez will score the goals. And that just leaves the last game to talk about, which is Huesca, one club who are bottom in La Liga, play against Villarreal, who are only goal difference of being in the bottom 3. And we're going to move on to Villarreal because what the hell is going on there? I mean, the top of the group, I think they have qualified from the knockout stages for Europa League. I don't really know. I don't watch Europa League, right? I don't care about Europa League. I don't care about person names. But to be honest, I don't know what's happened to Villarreal because you look at where they are in terms of squad. They've got a very good team. They've got Santi Cazorla back for his first spell. They've got really good players. Yes, they may not have a striker, but they still got a really good squad. So how the hell are they only goal difference of being above the relegation zone? I don't know. I don't know if it's down to players or manager or tactics or whatever it is, but it doesn't make any sense. This team finished, I think, was it 7th or 5th in the league last year to be where they are right now. It's crazy. As for Huesca, no one expected them to even get promoted to La Liga, and no one's expecting them to even stay up in La Liga. All the Huesca fans will be having pitchforks and knives at me now. Ah, fuck, I just started a movement. This game, I just go in Villarreal to win this game. Just 1-0. So guys, that's the end of the predict show for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to go outside, pet the dog, come back in, and sit back and relax, and then click the damn notification bell. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video, guys. Have a great one. Enjoy yourselves. Please like, subscribe. The Natural is out.